Hi everyone and welcome back to Dr. Anjana Vana, and today we're going to be doing another aesthetic treatment, and we have the beautiful Michelle back with us. She's a regular on our channel and in our practice. We truly appreciate Michelle. Thank you, Michelle, for always be willing to share your treatments. Michelle's had something called PRF before, and it was one of the first videos we actually shot on the YouTube channel, and I'm going to point there, and I know the cool guys from Yusuf Mita Studio is going to put the link somewhere here so you can go back to our PRF video with Michelle. Today we're going to do something called PRP, which is the better known cousin, I suppose, of PRF. PRF is a second generation treatment. They're both regenerative medicine. The difference is like quite a few things, but one of them is, like you can see, there's an anticoagulant in here. There's also a separating medium, and in this there is nothing. With PRF, it's spun really for a shorter time and more slowly. PRP is just pure platelets, so leukocyte free, and it's spun faster, like 3,600 RPMs, and I'm going to spin this for 15 minutes. So the cool thing is, while we're spinning, Michelle will be getting numb. With PRF, you know, the patient has to be numb. Everything has to be fully set up before we even take the blood. So this, we're going to be taking the blood, spinning it around, prepping everything, and it can stay in the machine for about 4 hours. With PRF, it clots within 12 minutes, so we have to inject really quickly. And with this, you can also make a little topical gel, which I'm not going to do. We're going to do some masking afterwards, and then I'm going to try and draw 4 tubes, but 2 tubes are more than enough, and we're going to use the same techniques that we use for PRF because it's highly regenerative. And Michelle, you know, we've done a couple of things for you. We've done some Sculptra, we've done 2 treatments already, as well as RF microneedling, and we're going to use this also to go into your hairline. But you found some results from the Sculptra and the RF microneedling already from the hairline. Okay, we're going to start now. We're going to start drawing the blood, and we're going to start spinning, and then we'll see you on the other side. So we've got this, we call it the bunny, and we warm it up to just, and it's a very cold day outside, just to keep it warm and to help us hopefully get a better blood draw. So this is the platelet rich, platelet poor, and here's all the red blood cells. I don't always activate my platelets before injecting them. I do a lot more PRF. So once it's injected, you know, if the platelets are activated, but a lot of people do, they take this out and they activate their platelets and inject it. And then you have to inject within 20 minutes, really quick release of growth factors, but today we're not going to activate platelets. So-called liquid gold. If this was PRF, I definitely wouldn't have time to be standing and trying to make a boomerang out of these things, but PRP does afford you a little bit more time because of the anticoagulant. It's also called, like worldwide, they call this the vampire facial. So that's a trademark name. So this is technically not a vampire facial, but the principles are the same. So a vampire facial or a Dracula treatment, I know that people name them all these marketing terms and catchy names, but it is basically a regenerative procedure using mainly the platelets from your own blood, that's injected, needled, mesotherapy into your skin, and then different methods after that. So we're going to also put polylactic acid, vampire mask as they call it, on for Michelle after the treatment, and we're going to do some LED for her. So I'm going to use injection techniques. Michelle's lips are naturally very full, but you know, she's concerned about the lines around her lip. We'll inject the lip. The under eye area is looking good. I usually do teardrops, but we'll do some mesotherapy for her in the traditional needling method as well. So because Michelle's lips are actually naturally quite full, I don't want to put any filler in her lips, but she is concerned about lines around the lip, lines in the lip. So we're going to put some PRP into the area. You okay there, Michelle? A bit stingy. It stings a little bit. Michelle, you've also had the microneedling radiofrequency treatment. So PRP and PRF are also a good accompaniment to that, but at the same time we did Sculptra with that instead of the PRP, but microneedling, radiofrequency microneedling, laser treatment, and then popping on some PRP over is also a really great way to combine your treatments for optimal healing and optimal rejuvenation. Okay, and then I'm going to just go under the eye area. Are you okay? This is a multi-mesotherapy injector, so we can inject multiple points all at once. We're doing the mesotherapy method, so you can see I am pushing the syringe and all the fluid is coming out. So it's just multiple areas at once. I think it'll also be really nice for body as well. Is this okay for you? Okay. You calm. Is it numb?
Yeah.
You don't feel anything? Okay. This would also be really great for hair rejuvenation, actually. So using one of our hair rejuvenation peptides or hair filler in here, you also get quite a nice infusion of whatever you're trying to infuse. So this noisy device is the Dermapen 4, and after the meso we are doing some microneedling. So with PRP or with PRP or PRF, you can needle it in, you can inject it in, cannulate it, mesotherapy. I like doing all three in one treatment, so you get a really intense regenerative effect. And as you can see, Michelle, yes, a little bit of hair growth there, like there's little baby hairs here. So we're going to keep that going. That was a bit of hair loss you told me from like post-COVID,
Yeah.
hey?
Yeah.
So you're naturally blonde then. So that's proof that Michelle really is blonde. Because all her new little baby hairs are very nice and light blonde. I like doing the different methods because you get to different depths in the tissue. You can even inject this on bone. I like doing that with the PRF, almost like a filler technique.
I don't feel anything. Is it normal?
Yeah, it's normal. You're super numb. I mean, the numbing cream was on for quite some time. And also, I set the vibration on this pretty high, so it also adds a bit of comfort. It works like those facial massages that we use sometimes when we inject. Besides injecting into the lip, you can also needle the lip. Sorry, Michelle. And if you turn slightly to the side, So important also is never forget your neck. As a standard, we always do the neck. We never leave it out unless a patient requests us to not do their neck. But it is like a standard part of treatment when we do any microneedling or any PRP, PRF treatment. Still feel alright? The redness is normal, pinpoint bleeding is normal because this is called a vampire facial in some circles, or if you're using the trademark name of the vampire facial, people expect a lot of gore and bleeding and all of that, and it doesn't have to be that way. And also for rejuvenation purposes, it doesn't have to be that way either. Because here we're just using this method to create like a controlled injury with limited inflammation. So from that inflammation you get collagen building and not like destruction. Michelle and I were chatting while her blood was spinning about these treatments, and we were saying, it is a journey and a lot goes into it. So if you're doing PRP, PRF, but you've got like a really unhealthy diet, you smoke, there's like high toxins, the quality of your PRP and PRF might not be the greatest, and perhaps your results wouldn't be as optimal as someone who eats very well, sleeps very well, exercises. Also, there's other things like good sun care, home care. So lots of stuff goes into the success of a treatment, any treatment, whether it's needling, peels, fillers, toxin, hair rejuvenation. So the lifestyle behind it is also really, really, really important. So this is just the excess. Feeling okay, Michelle? Sometimes after this treatment, well, personally, I do feel a little bit itchy.
No, maybe later.
And tomorrow, expect to feel a little bit dry because there was a bit of needling involved. You might even flake. But Michelle's been on a prescription retinoic acid as well. She's done some intense treatment, so her downtime should be minimal, and I don't think you'll get much flaking. Okay, so this is the polylactic acid, they call it vampire mask, from Astimex. It's alginates as well as organic white willow bark, which is anti-inflammatory. Polylactic acid, of course, which is the thing in threads, as well as Sculptra, the regenerative material. It's also got hyaluronic acid in it, so it's highly calming and hydrating, especially after an intense treatment like the one Michelle had. Yeah, so we're covering up Michelle's mouth. You can also cover the eyes, but we're just doing some lash protecting technique here, so we're not going to cover the eyes today. However, we have covered lashes before. Say you have a hydro jelly at home and we haven't had a problem with that. Okay. Just making sure our patient is so able to breathe through, because it's a very covers a lot, this mask. There we go, and we're going to pop under the LED. Okay, Michelle, this is just going to go over the lash area. What I will do, it's sometimes nice to do this, especially with the lights. It just, you know, because they are quite bright. I'm going to pop a little bit of a gauze over. It doesn't affect the mask at all. You comfy, Michelle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Michelle, I'm going to take your mask off now. Okay. Feeling okay?
Mm-hmm.
I can just put some moisturizer on, and then that's it for the day. So just to take it easy, no exercise today, no very, very hot shower, staying out the sun. But yeah, there's no sun today. Enjoying this. It's 10 degrees outside, I believe.
I know, it's
Yeah.
crazy. I can wear makeup tomorrow.
You can wear makeup, yeah. You can wear makeup tomorrow. Okay, Michelle. It's like, feels like the Sculptra massage.
Don't stop.
There we go. Ta-da!
Thank you.
Okay, thanks for joining us today, guys, on our PRP video. A little bit like our PRF, and with a few differences. I'm actually going to break it down in we call them talking videos. In a little while, so I'm going to do a comparison, just talking about the two different PRP versus PRF, but they're both fantastic treatments. They both have their place in aesthetic medicine, and thanks, Michelle, for experiencing actually both of them. So you can tell us when Michelle's back what she thought of the PRP versus the PRF. If you have any questions about PRP or any other treatment, drop them in the comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.